What's up, everybody? All you people who should be doing more productive things than watching YouTube videos. But I appreciate you for tuning in for this unboxing. You know, I feel you gotta watch nonsense on YouTube too. And so I level with you and I appreciate you being here. Today we're gonna open these up. You already know what they are because unlike some other people on YouTube, I put what we're doing in the title. There's no clickbait here. There's no mystery. So actually, it's more practical. I think once you're a huge YouTuber, I think you can. You need clickbait to stand out against the other big YouTubers. People want to see that personality, what they're talking about in their clickbaity title. For someone like me, you guys are searching for just concrete information and seeing what's in the box. I do not have a big enough name where people would click on my video if I just had some clickbaity title. So maybe when I'm huge on the tube, maybe I'll use clickbait titles. But I'm not. So if you could subscribe, that'd be awesome. Almost at 500 subscribers. It's been a little past a year. Missed my goal by a little bit, but we're almost there. So would appreciate you getting me over the hump. Before we open these, a little bonus unboxing or unwrapping as I do from time to time. That's the type of content I bring you guys. Bonus unboxings. I already opened this a little bit because I didn't know what it was, and then I saw what it was, and I was like, hey, I'll add this to a video. This is also a nice little segue into these, because what are these? These are the Travis Scott Cactus Jack KAWs shirts that released alongside his Fragment Fragment Jordan releases. And this is a three-way collab. And actually, I meant to hold I was gonna maybe open these with an upcoming shoe that I got. A little tease. I did get it. I did purchase the Waffle Sakai Clot sneakers. That's a three-way collab. So these might have been a better appetizer for that video, but I chose to open them now because I wanted to talk about the Jordan Fragment Travis Scott lows, which I did not get, like probably many of you. But I think those are what I wanted to talk about. Is I think they're a dope sneaker. I don't know if 3 collaborations was necessary. I talked about this before, but I think it's a dope sneaker, and borderline tempted to pay $1,500, $1,600 for it because I think it will only maybe creep up over time. So this is the long sleeve. This was $88 retail, plus shipping and tax. A little pricey, but my goal with purchasing these, now these were like an open, basically, edition. They like print to order these, so there were as many of these on the market as people bought. These were not limited. This was open for buying for like 2 days, 3 days. So there's a ton of these out there. So what my goal was to buy 2 of these and sell one to pay for the other one. And I don't think that will happen for a while because, again, a ton of these were made. So I bought these immediately. And then, of course, they leave the shop open for 2 days, just like everything else. I know in the comments they do that for all the releases now. I should have learned my lesson from the McDonald's and PlayStation stuff. But I was like, oh, 3-way collab, which is their hope. Oh, maybe, it might sell out. No, it didn't. I'm not going to open this one because it's white, and this is also the one I'm hoping to sell to pay for the cost of this one eventually. We'll see. I like both shirts. They're a little bit much for someone my age. They're a little hype beastie, but I like KAWs. I like Fragment. I like KAWs' work. So, and I don't have a ton of long sleeves. Anyways, enough with that. You're here for the unboxing. If you are here, again, appreciate you watching. All right, let's get on to the more important thing. But yeah, overall, wanted the Travis Scott lows just like all of us. So that's nothing new. I'm not dropping any knowledge on you there. But it's tempting to pay $1,500 in so much as that I think they're only going to go up. I remember when the Travis Scott low, the brown ones dropped, and I was surprised at how cheap they were. They were like $500. And I'm like, this is tempting. I think some were even under 500. Like, this is tempting. Are these just going to go up over time? And I kept like talking myself out of buying them because like I'm not a huge Travis Scott fan. $500 is still a lot for a shoe. And you know, if I wish I could go back and tell myself, yes, buy multiple pairs. They're going to only go up. And now they're like $1,500 dead stock shoe. $1,500 dead stock shoe. So that's my rationale for the Travis Scott lows this time around, is that even as expensive as they are, I think they're going to go up. Because also, a little economics thing, when something is so drastically high, like the highs are so drastically expensive, people try to go for the next best thing, the facsimile to it, and that's the lows. And also, a lot of people prefer the lows or like the lows, or maybe they're just talking themselves into liking the lows because they're cheaper. But then they buy up the next cheapest thing, which are the lows, which then drives the cost up, decreases demand, or drives up demand, lower supply, yada, yada, yada. Let me know in the comments what you think about all that. If you think, yeah, fancy pants, that's nonsense. Oh, if I get to 500 subscribers, I never address myself as Fancy Pants, but that I'll explain more behind that. Just kind of my gamer tag, and when I was trying to create a YouTube channel, social media, yada, 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 I was just like, low heat's too much of a, that's the term that I'm using and that people use, and I'm trying to brand, but like I need something more behind that. I can't just be like, for example, if the channel was high heat, I just can't be high heat. It's too general. So I attached my, my gamer tag of yore from college to it. So kind of fits with style and fashion. So let's talk about these. So we have the Air Jordan 1 Low OGs in orange and black white. These should be Starfish, and these came from the UK, right? What does everyone else's say? Does theirs say Starfish? I would imagine if these were fakes, they got the size right. Maybe, oh, these are probably just a UK version. Okay, maybe that's it. Here, I got a tag to compare. These are the neutral grays. So this one's torn off. 11.5 UK. This looks the same. Okay, it might just be the working. Yo, let me know in the comments what yours say if you have these. Should it say Starfish? We'll see. But they're in the Starfish orange colorway. All right. And these also should have like a particular smell to them. I got these off StockX. I paid a hefty price for them, but there's a reason for that. I paid resale for them. That's what I paid. And I'll get into why I chose to pay resale for these in a moment. Here, I'll let you look at that while I sniff this. Jordan 1s have a particular leather smell. These do smell like Jordan 1s. Okay, I think we're good. It's the combination of the glue and the leather has a very strong smell. If you bought a pair of Jordan 1s before, leather Jordan 1s, you know what I'm talking about. These, I'm wearing the red metallics. These, in fact, still have a little bit of that smell, and these are 3 years old, and I've worn these a bunch, and they still have some of that real strong leather and glue smell to them. So these are the Starfish orange Jordan 1 lows, and I haven't really heard these referred to as like the shattered backboard 4.0s, but in essence, this is the 4th iteration of a Jordan 1 using the Starfish colorway, Starfish orange colorway. The Jordan 1 1.0 shattered backboards, they're okay. It's a Jordan 1, I like them, but I never like that color blocking, the non-OG color blocking. I like the Jordan shattered backboard 2.0s, which is basically this color blocking. I like those a lot, but they're crazy expensive. And then I actually had and hit on the 3.0s, the crinkly patent leather black and orange ones that no one likes, and I've sold those. I was only so on them also. And now they've come out with these, but no one's referring to these as the shattered backboards. If you don't know that story, Michael Jordan broke a backboard, and he was wearing a orange, I think orange jersey. I think that was the thing, and so that's the nod to the orange Jordans. He wasn't wearing orange Jordans. I really like these a lot. You got really nice leather here, really nice leather. You got the Jordan Wings logo on the back, and you have Nike Air on the tongue. I always like, obviously, everyone prefers Jordan 1s with Nike branding on the tongue. That's the big difference. If you don't know, the few of you who are watching this video and don't know, but there's tons of Jordan 1s. Why are these so special? They very rarely do Jordan 1s in the OG fashion where you have the Nike Air on the tongue. They usually have the Jumpman there, and they're mass released. Even though these are essentially kind of a wide release, that they're not going to keep making these. Nike Air on the insole. Yeah, really premium, smooth leather on the toe. It's really soft, plush, white leather there. Orange outsole. And then you get multiple laces. It comes with the black laces and comes with white and orange. Got these on StockX for like $265 plus tax, fees, shipping. Came out to a little, I think 300, a little over 300, I think is what I got these for. Now, I could go over more details. You know what? I will go over a few more details. There are other channels that point out every little stitch. Some of them are dope. I appreciate those channels. I watch them sometimes, but that's not this. You come here for my take on style, the resale market, overall thoughts from just a lowly YouTuber with sub 1,000 subscribers. So that's why you come here. Support the little guy and my winning personality. So if you want all the little details about how many exact holes in the toe box there are, definitely check out some other channels. So I got hit on the neutral grays right here, and these I love also. Slightly different leather. I don't know if you can tell. While I'm talking about these, check out the unboxing video for these. It's in my channel. It'll probably be my thumbnail at the end of this video. I really love these. Different type of swoosh. This has got the suede swoosh, not this smooth leather swoosh. And this is an OG colorway that came out in '85. This is not an OG colorway. These, to my knowledge, have never been released in this color blocking as a Jordan 1 low. These I hit on retail on the sneakers app, actually. This is like my second win ever on sneakers. So I was pretty stoked to get these. But this is, yeah, slightly different leathers. Like this white leather, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little more dull than the orange. And I think, but that's a product of, you can do white leathers in different treatments. Like you wouldn't, mainly anything with a bright color like this, they do in this smooth, for the most part, this smooth leather and glossy treatment. Generally speaking, you wouldn't have a dull orange there. Or you could, but it would be an interesting choice by the brand. So that doesn't surprise me that there's those small differences there. Now, these are more expensive than these. Now I'll get into like why I bought these. I think these will creep up over time. And I definitely think these will. These are the better value buy. These are cheaper, and they're an OG colorway. Now, the downside is they're a little plain, right? There's lots of things similar on the market throughout sneaker history, throughout Jordan, throughout Nike, as a white low top. So that's the downside, and why probably the demand isn't quite so high. This is much more unique. You can only really get this in this type of thing here, or a couple others that are clearly not it. That being said, if you don't got the cash to spend $300, but you have $200, I highly recommend getting these. I think this is a clean, can't go wrong sneaker, and that's only going to creep up over time. Now, I keep mentioning like, oh, these are going to go up. I do want to point out two things when buying expensive shit. Like, you're mitigating the cost going up. I realize that I'm mitigating when I say stuff like that. It only matters if you plan on reselling these down the line, or if you're for sure going to wear these down the line at some point. right? Those are the only two scenarios where you need to get them cheaper, or you'd want to get them cheaper, right? Is if you think you're going to eventually sell these and they're going to go up and make money, or you really want to wear them and therefore you don't want to pay $500 when these hit $500. You rather pay $300. At the end of the day, if you wear them, I'm still paying $300, even if these go up to $10,000. If I plan on wearing them now, later, whenever, they're going to decrease in value or whatever, I still out of pocket have paid $300 for a pair of shoes, which is a lot of money. Now, if I'm going to resell them, then, this is an investment. And, I know people have different feelings about investing in shoes. I get the party that says they're just shoes, they're meant to be worn, they're not investments. But that's just being blind to things that, where shoes can clearly cost $5,000 and you can make profit. I mean, that's just the way it is. I understand the sentiment, though. These are just material objects that are meant to be worn. But we can't ignore that fact. And at the same token, shoes aren't be all end all. They're not life. These are just an article of clothing, a material good, and we can't get wrapped up into all that. Now that I'm looking at these, you guys might have noticed, what the fuck is that? I'm not one to get hung up on quality control too much and freak out too much at like loose threads and things, but like that's some shit. I don't like that. Again, as soon as I wear them, that will tend to happen, but I would prefer not to get my shoe. I don't know if that came from the factory like that or StockX did that. I doubt that happened to the box. I'm sure that's like factory manufacturing related, but I don't like that. That's a weird way in which the shoe was like pressed together or sewn together, or that indentation is. See that? So yeah. Back to the point. This is getting to be a long video. Shout out to everyone who's still watching. I'm going to talk about these really quick in relation to prices going up. So in the comments, say metallic red if you're still watching, right? Metallic red. So case in point, these are like the first pair of Jordan 1s that I got when I started recollecting or re-getting into sneakers a few years back in 2017. And these sat on shelves. These were even on sale. These were under retail on some secondary markets. And I kept thinking, I love these so much, I should get another pair. This is what really helped get me into Jordan 1s, along with I'll tell that story sometime. I'll save that for my sneaker podcast in the future. There's another reason I got into Jordan 1s, aside from which made me really notice how good they look. I'll say that. It's a good story. But these have gone up over time. These are now dead stock $300, $350. They used to be under $170, under retail, and I missed out on that. So I have that FOMO with these, and that's part of the reason I copped these. Could be wrong. At the time of this video, the highest ask on these is already down from what I bought them at by like $5, so nothing crazy. But yeah. So either way, I like them a lot. Jordan 1s are growing on me. I feel like there's a Jordan 1 resurgence in the market between these neutral gray lows being reissued, between the Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows, both the OG brown ones and the new Fragment ones being, really popular. And then with these dropping, with the Care of Japan Chicago Jordan pack Dunk, SB Dunk dropping. I know that's not a Jordan 1 low, but you get the vibe that I'm going for. I think there's just been kind of a rising tide of interest in Jordan 1 lows. Let me try these on quick. I'm already kind of effing these up for resale a little bit. I'm not going to really walk on them. Just want to lace them up for you really quick. Show them on foot. I would go, this goes without saying, because anyone now knows, and you can find it on the internet, that Jordan 1s basically true to size. So I'm an 11.5. I made sure to get these true to size since I'm paying this much money. You could even go down half size. Like these are down half size and they fit fine. It's just a little tight getting into them. But this is half size down, fine. Half size up, can fit them, but I suggest wearing thicker socks and they will be a little loose. So that's just me. They fit great. I think these look dope. And like, what can you wear these with? Well, I just happen to have this on, or nearby. I didn't take my shirt off in the video. You don't know. These are a great Halloween shoe. Great Halloween shoe for October. If you're thinking of getting them, pull the trigger so you get them in time. I would suggest. And great fall shoe. And if you're an Orioles fan, I'm not like a hardcore Orioles fan. I like Cal Ripken, but that's it. But I found this vintage majestic single stitch. No, not a single stitch. Okay, so it's not real. It's not like true vintage. It's probably like, what was this, like early 2000s? Early 2000s majestic t-shirt jersey Orioles. And I think that's a fire fit right there. Let's cover up these red. Look at that. I think that's dope. So there's your fit right there. Any Orioles gear, if you're Orioles fan, Bengals fans, you don't have to wear this with sportswear, of course. I think these would go great with any sort of black outfit, any sort of brown earth tones maybe, white, you know. These are really sick. I like them. I'm happy with the purchase. I spent a little bit more than, you know, I would have preferred. Of course, would have preferred to get these for retail, and I didn't, but that's okay. I've gone on a string of StockX buying, so expect those videos to be coming up. I gotta sell some shoes to fund this habit in this channel. So that's on the docket for me. I gotta sell some shoes to pay for all this stuff I bought. But I'm happy with the purchase. I'm gonna hang on to these, see where they go in price, maybe resell them. But I'd love to keep and rock these. So hopefully I'm doing good enough that I can do that. So stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe, please. Would appreciate it. Remember, like the video if you like the content. If you dislike the shoes, you know, it's really not about the shoes. But if you dislike my video, go ahead and dislike the video on the merits of that. Anyways, I think I'm gonna keep I think the black laces are dope. I like when the laces match the swoosh, the contrast of the swoosh. I mean, all these laces would work well. Maybe not the orange. I don't know about the orange. The orange would actually be kind of fire in these neutral gray ones, right? The orange laces in these neutral grays, that'd be all right. That'd be an okay move. But I like the black laces, so I'm gonna keep those locked in. All right, thanks for watching this long. Appreciate you guys. Back with more Lowheat soon.